celebrate and praise heroes every day. But then there are those heroes that we do not celebrate, the unsung heroes. So today, I want to appreciate and, celebrate my mother. I can see there are a lot of women in here. So if you are seated next to a woman, please give them a high five and just appreciate them for who they are. Thank you that you did that. I wish to appreciate my mother because my mother is a heroine in her own right. My mother was a village girl. She was born at a time when her family didn't have enough to take her to school for her to be able to undergo formal education. But impressively, she was able to pick up great lessons through the school of tradition in which she specialized in indigenous foods. She gave birth to the 12 of us. She fed us, raised us, together with 6 other family members from the extended family, on indigenous foods. I fed on indigenous foods for 9 months when I was in her home. When I was born, again, I fed on indigenous foods for close to 2 years. After that, my mother introduced me to family and traditional indigenous foods. These are the foods that I have fed on all my entire life. And look where I am today. Don't I look great? Am I not well nourished? Yes, I am. This is all because of my mother who introduced me to the indigenous foods. We may ask questions to say, why indigenous foods? Today, the world over, and in our own country, Zambia, we face a crisis. And this crisis is on malnutrition and non-communicable diseases. According to the World Health Organization, 4 out of 10 children die as a result of malnutrition. And then, the 2024 Zambia Demographic Health Survey reveals that 35% of our under 5 children are stunted. Then we are also told by WHO that out of all the diseases that are attributed to non-communicable diseases, 73% of them occur in low and middle income countries. And Zambia is included in there. This data, this situation, is as a result of what we have seen. And when you check on the causes of malnutrition, we are told by UNICEF that there are multiple factors that contribute to malnutrition, multiple factors that contribute to non-communicable diseases. I will just talk about a few of them. We are told of myths and misconceptions. We are told of poverty. We are also told of poor feeding practices. And most importantly, and this is the reason why I'm talking about indigenous foods today, we have seen a shift from indigenous foods towards fast foods, exotic foods, imported foods, foods that are high in fat, high in sugar. And this is the reason why we need to rethink. If I asked Each one of you, from the front row to the back row. Have you ever heard about someone being diagnosed with diabetes, with hypertension, or even cancer? You may have an uncle, you may have an aunt, brother or sister, friend, workmate, who may have been diagnosed with those non-communicable diseases I have highlighted above. Does it worry you? It worries me, and it's a big concern to me. A child dying from malnutrition is a big concern to me because we can easily prevent malnutrition. It's a concern to me even if that child is not my own. We have a solution, and the solution lies in our indigenous foods. What are these indigenous foods? Depending on where you are from, if you are from Africa, like here in Zambia, we can talk of such foods as cassava leaves, pumpkin leaves, sweet potato leaves, amaranthus leaves, maize, roots and tubers, you can name it. All these, if you look at them, experts in nutrition will tell you that these foods have a number of advantages. One, they are easy to find, they are easy to produce, they are cheaper, readily available, and then they have health benefits, and we can use them to prevent against malnutrition as well as the non-communicable diseases that are on the increase. This is the reason why today, when we check around, we can find that actually we have solutions within our communities. Remember, I talked about my mother, who was a family champion, community champion. Despite coming from such a low background, being from a background of an illiterate, she appreciated the informal education she got through traditions and valued the traditional foods that we were all fed as a big family. And here I am today. I'm a living testimony. So we can get back to our communities, look at people that can come up and be community champions to be able to get back to our indigenous foods. We have different institutions, could be governance institutions, traditional leaders, in our community. We can all team up, partner with them, and begin to propel messages on how we can bring back the indigenous foods in our food culture. Schools shouldn't also be left out, because they say when you teach a child when they are still young, they will never depart from those teachings when they grow up. I know of my own children, when they come from school and they tell me, teacher said, and I have to abide by what the teacher said. And not until I do that, there may not be peace in a home. So we can team up with the teachers and their learners for us to be able to inculcate this message on good nutrition, message on the indigenous foods. How does that sound? Are you ready to partner? Are you ready to get back to the drawing board with us and be able to propagate messages that will reclaim the position and value of our indigenous foods? Remember, it's our indigenous foods It's our sovereignty. It's our healthy, and it's our wealthy. Thank you very much.